Hey, it's Skyla, and today we're going back to the basics, back to the foundations with this quick 10-minute yoga for beginners. Hello, I am so happy you're here. We're going to start today's practice in child's pose. You can do any variation that suits you, and if you've never done it before, then bring your knees as wide as the mat and your feet together, and then draw your sit bones down to your heels, so your bum down to your heels, and reach your arms in front. Your forehead presses on the mat, and you can close your eyes here. The tops of your feet or your ankles are feeling really tight, you can try putting a pillow or a rolled up blanket on the front of your feet. If the arms stretched out in front is too tight for the shoulders, then you can stack the hands and place them under your forehead. And if this still isn't feeling good, then maybe you can try bringing your knees together and reaching your arms behind you. Child's pose should be a place of rest and a place of ease, so try as many variations until you find somewhere that feels comfortable and restful for you. And then take a big breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Push up onto your hands and knees, coming into a tabletop position. Engage your core, make sure your hands are under your shoulders, the knees are underneath your hips. And then as you breathe in, arch your back, look up. And as you exhale, draw your belly in, curve the spine, tuck your chin. Cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back, look up towards the sky, let the belly drop. Exhale, draw the belly in, curve the spine, and the last movement, you're tucking the chin. Move with your breath. This is a big part of yoga, is learning how to marry the breath with the movement. So as you inhale, you look up, and as you empty of breath, you curve your spine, tuck your chin. Come back to a straight back, a neutral spine, and extend your right leg behind you. Then place your right toes on the ground. Your right leg is straight, and we're going to gently push some weight into the right heel, stretching into the right calf. And we'll take a nice big breath in, big breath out. If you can, try to breathe in and out through your nose. And then bring your right knee back under you, coming into tabletop position. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. This time we'll extend the left leg behind and place the left toes down on the ground. Take a big breath in, and on your exhale, shift your weight into your left heel, stretching through the left calf. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Throughout the practice today, move nice and slow and just notice the sensations in your body. What feels good, what doesn't, just paying attention to the subtleties. And then when you're ready, we can bring that left leg back to where it came from on our hands and knees. Walk your hands one hand length in front of you. Press into all 10 fingers or all 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. Tuck your toes, take a big breath in. And on your exhale, lift your hips up towards the sky, downward facing dog. Keep a nice bend in your knees here. Relax your neck fully and push the mat away with your hands. Breathe deeply. My heels are off the ground, maybe yours pressed down to the mat. Maybe they don't, or maybe you want to alternate, pressing one heel down to the mat at a time. Use your breath, feel the movements, or feel your breath and embrace stillness, your choice. When you're ready, look between your hands and slowly inch your feet towards your hands. And until you can relax your chest on your thighs and let your neck hang heavy, forward fold. Then begin to roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow, until you're standing tall and proud in mountain pose. Take a big breath in. Big breath out, roll your shoulders back. Engage your core, lift your chin just slightly, and we're going to practice marrying the breath with the movement. As you inhale, you're going to raise your arms above your head until your hands touch, and then on your exhale, the arms will come down by your side. See if you can get your hands to touch above your head at the exact fullness of your inhale. And then your arms to relax by your side when you're completely at the bottom of your exhale. Let's try one more time. Inhale, arms above your head. And when you're ready to exhale, the arms come down. Beautiful. Don't worry if that was hard. It's a bit trickier than it seems. Inhale, lift your arms above your head. And this time as you exhale, let your whole body fold forward. Deep bend in the knees, so much so that your hands can touch your mat or the floor. And then lift your right leg up off the mat and step it behind you, lowering your right knee down to the ground. Low lunge. So take a look at your left shin and make sure it's a straight line from your toes to your knee, that your knee is not moving past your toes. And as you inhale, look up, open through the chest. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. And then slowly we'll take that left leg and bring it back, coming into a plank pose on our knees. Hands underneath the shoulders, bring the elbows in close as we lower all the way down to the belly. Tops of the toes press on the mat. Hands are beside our ribs. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, bring your forehead back down to the mat. Let's try that 2 more times. Hands stay where they are. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower back down to the mat. One more time with your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come back down. Next inhale, use your strength. We're going to push up through our hands, back onto our hands and knees, and come back into that child's pose we started our practice in. So your knees can be as wide as the mat or together. Arms can be in front or under your forehead or by your side. Wherever you are, take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inviting you to just notice. Notice how you feel, how your body feels. And then when you're ready, push back up to hands and knees again. Walk your hands one hand length in front. Tuck your toes, take a big breath in. And on your exhale, we're coming into downward facing dog. Nice bend in the knees, neck is fully relaxed. Push the mat away with your hands. Lengthen your inhales, lengthen your exhales. Then take small steps, walking our feet towards our hands, forward fold. Been here before. And then get ready to come into that low lunge on the other side. So take your left foot up off the mat, extend it behind you. Left knee lowers down to the mat. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, open through the chest, look up. Your left toes can be untucked or tucked. Don't let your right knee go past your right toes. And then when you're ready, bring that right leg back, come into a low plank on your knees. Elbows come in close as we lower down to the mat, all the way down to our bellies. Straighten your legs, press the tops of the feet on the mat, hands by your ribs. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest, exhale, come back down to the mat. One more time, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Now we're going to try something different. Interlace the hands behind your back and inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs. This is Salabalasana or locust pose. Exhale, release everything down. Place your hands by your side. Push up to hands and knees. We're coming back to child's pose. You're a master at this one by now. Invitation to notice. Notice your breath. Is your breath shallow or deep today? There's no right or wrong. All is worthy. All is welcome. We're just paying attention. Allowing the body to relax, to be right just the way it is. Roll up through the spine when you're ready, nice and slow, until you're sitting on your heels and your knees are together. Inhale, lift the arms above your head, hands touch. And on the exhale, twist to the right, bringing your left hand to your right knee and your right hand behind you. When you inhale, lengthen through the spine, grow taller. Exhale, twist maybe a little further to the right. Lead with your nose. One more breath here. On your exhale, come back to center. Inhale, lift your arms above your head, hands touch. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand comes to the left knee and the left hand reaches behind you. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, twist a little further to the left. Big breath in through your nose. And on your exhale, you can slowly come back to center. You can stay seated like this, or if this is a bit uncomfortable, you can find a different seated position, maybe cross-legged. Whatever's comfortable for you. Wherever you are, roll your shoulders back, sit up nice and tall, lengthen through the back of the neck. Slightly tuck your chin. Pull the shoulder blades together and open through your heart. Now, if you feel safe to do so, close your eyes. Come back to your breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. The word yoga in Sanskrit means to yoke or to unite, which is actually where we got the inspiration for the name for our channel, Unify. But yoga is all about creating harmony between the mind, body, and spirit. And to me, it's all about becoming more deeply connected to yourself so that you can then become more deeply connected to others and the world around you in deep and meaningful ways. So take a moment here just to connect to yourself. And on your next inhale, raise your arms above your head. Exhale, hands to heart center in prayer. Thumbs press into your sternum. Sit up nice and tall. And then bow your head. You did so well. Thank you so much for being here. You're a miracle. I'll see you next time.